Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Just got done watching the C9 versus Evil Geniuses series a couple of minutes ago. And it was obviously an absolute banger with a crazy result. And the LCS and LEC both, and really the playoffs all around the world right now have been so fun. This is just exactly what competitive League of Legends esports, whatever you want to call it, has needed in so many ways, especially in the West. Getting people excited, getting people hyped up, especially heading into Worlds in North America. So many close series, so many big series, back and forth, upsets, all that, so many game fives. And this series did not even go game five. But we just have to talk about what happened. We have to talk about C9 taking down Evil Geniuses. Now, just thinking what both of these teams have been through this year and all the different freaking storylines you have going on. I mean, you date back to offseason, the insane things that C9 did. You know, they roll swap Fudge to mid. They go and get Summit. They go and get LS. They go and get Berserker, making just all these changes all over the place. And then on the EG side of things, they have an opportunity to go out and get Jensen and Doublelift. They decide to go with Jojo Pune and Danny instead. They go out, they get Vulcan. Of course, Cloud9 kicks Vulcan. He goes to EG. So many moving parts on both of these teams. These teams are both so different than 2021. C9, they end up having the whole LS debacle, the whole LS fiasco. They kind of teeter out and flame out towards the end of spring. EG is so good towards the end of spring after not being good in the regular season. They go on and get semifinals at MSI, and then coming back, they look so good. EG was 15-3 in the regular season. They only lost 3 games in the regular season, and now in this series, they lost 3 games already there, and they only won 1. They were only able to take down C9 a single game, which is just insane. Yeah, I don't know. We can take a look at some of these games and stuff to see what exactly was going on. In game 1, I thought the Hecarim pick from Inspired was kind of weird. We hadn't really seen a ton of him, but like, hey, Hecarim with a Yuumi there can be decent, but EG just never really got anything going. C9 really set the tempo in this series. Fudge coming out again after Fudge rolled swap to the mid lane last split, coming back to top lane this split, and being pretty good throughout a lot of the spring, but kind of or not through the spring, but through the regular season, kind of being shaky, but definitely having some big moments, having some shining moments of like the Fudge we saw towards the end of last year. He came out and just made a statement. You know, Impact has not been great the past couple of weeks. I really feel like down the stretch for EG, Impact has been one of their weakest points, and Fudge just comes out and stomps him. You know, 4-0 on this Camille, showing off a very valuable counter pick to the Orange, showing that they can play it. Berserker going 7-0 on the Zeri, showing how this series was going to go. EG gets a very good bot lane in the Sivir Yuumi, but it did not matter. A lot of scaling on the side of EG, but they didn't get a chance to scale, because when it's 15-1, that game's going to be over pretty dang quick. Then in game 2, you know, you have Fudge once again 4-1 on that Fiora. Blabber doing good. Berserker 4-3-5. This game was definitely, you know, a little bit shakier, and there were some scary moments. You know, Danny 5-4 on the Ezreal. He ended up getting pretty big. Ezreal Yuumi once again, but it didn't work out again. C9 with the 2-0 lead, and then this was the game where they get the Seraphine, and Seraphine has just been an absolute demon champ throughout the LCS playoffs so far. I don't know if she's lost a game, but man, it doesn't seem like it. I know we saw TL and 100 Thieves trading her back and forth. She is just super strong, and I guess fits the NA play style really well as well, and they were able to pull this one out. But C9 definitely had opportunities to win this game. Berserker almost had a chance in a couple fights to really pop off and go crazy. Jensen was very strong on the LeBlanc. Even though C9 didn't win this game, there was still some hope for C9. There was still there wasn't this like unbeatable air or aura surrounding Evil Geniuses like there has been for a lot of the regular season. And yeah, EG went 15-3. They dropped a couple of games, but really, ever since they had that insane playoff run in spring and then went to MSI and looked pretty dang good too. Yeah, they went 0-6 against G2, but against like everybody else, EG looked pretty damn good. And then coming back into NA and never really letting up, they've been pretty scary, and people just kind of assumed they were going to be the best team. People assumed they were going to be going to Worlds, and then in game 4, C9 shut that down. The Olaf Zillion, just an absolute throwback for C9, but then once again, Berserker 8-2-3. Sven really stepped up. I mean, this is such a crazy matchup. Sven against Vulcan, both playing support, is insane. Jensen against Jojo Pune, the guy that EG picked over him, is just absolutely insane. Berserker against Danny, who's the best AD carry in North America. Yes, you have potentially FBI and Hansama in that conversation as well. But I think for a lot of people, this is maybe 1 and 2. And Berserker made a huge statement. Berserker absolutely showed up. Berserker proved that he might be a tier above Danny. He was, significantly better than him. And you can argue, obviously, C9 played around him better. C9 maybe came in with a better game plan, drafts, all that. And that's really what I think makes the C9 team so fun. We knew all year long, hey, this team has a lot of moving parts, but if they get this thing going, if they can make this thing work, this C9 team could be scary. But they weren't really good towards the end of the regular season. I think they lost a game to Immortals towards the end of the regular season. I was coming into the playoffs with very, very low expectations for them. And then in this series, they just decided to show up out of nowhere. Now, was it C9 looking really good? Was it EG maybe looking not so good? I don't know, but either way, C9 is headed to Worlds, which is absolutely insane because coming into the playoffs, we had TL, 100 Thieves, EG really being the 3 LCS representatives. Maybe C9 with an outside shot, maybe CLG if they go on some crazy run, but it didn't really seem like that was possible. And now all of a sudden, C9 is headed to Worlds, 100 Thieves is headed to Worlds, and this sets up a date, if they keep winning, between EG and Team Liquid in the lower bracket finals. I guess it's not the lower bracket final, lower bracket semifinals. For an opportunity to go to Worlds. That matchup is going to be insane. That is going to be Danny and Vulcan against Hansama and CoreJJ. It's going to be Jojo Pune against Bjergsen, kind of the old guard import mid laner in Bjergsen against the new future face of North America and Jojo Pune. Two teams, obviously TL, the big spending team, EG, kind of the new kids on the block. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be super, super fun. And like I said, just so many damn storylines in this series. It was so crazy. And to see how spicy this playoffs has already been and how much spicier it's still going to be, and still, now what's going to happen? Is C9 going to give 100 Thieves a run for their money? I don't know. How good is EG? Is EG not even going to make Worlds? Is EG faltering? Super, super crazy. The fact that Sven couldn't even find a team to get on as an AD carry. He role swaps to support because he said he thought C9 was his best chance to go to Worlds, and now he's going to Worlds as a support. That's crazy. Jensen sitting out last split, and now he's going to Worlds, clutching up once again. Obviously, there's been a lot of questions about Jensen's clutch factor and, folding under pressure and all that stuff throughout his career, but now we have a guy who is a MSI finalist, a World semi-finalist, and he's made it to Worlds every single year in his career, doing it once again. And like I said, Berserker really being that guy, that freaking blue chip prospect, but also Fudge being an insane prospect. He's so young. Blabber really showing up and having a better series than Inspired. EG had all the hype. They had all the momentum and everything coming into the playoffs, and C9 just absolutely slapped that down. This was a crazy, crazy series to watch that means so much in the grand scheme of things with everything going on. Just crazy, crazy. Again, after all the LS stuff, when C9 was getting so much hate and so much flame towards them, and said that they were going to be screwed, and they have Summit who wins the MVP in the spring. They end up kicking him. They're role swapping all over the place. They're bringing in new players, new faces, and it just, they were better than their record in the summer regular season, but it just never panned out. They just never really looked all that great. And now all of a sudden they're looking like they might be the best team in the LCS. That is quite the turnaround. And like I said, EG, they're set to face off against Team Liquid eventually. And Team Liquid went to Game 5 at 100 Thieves, and 100 Thieves is a pretty damn good team. EG didn't even get to Game 5 with C9. So does that mean EG's in trouble? Obviously, the math doesn't really always work out like that. But man, C9 clinch a Worlds spot, clinch a spot in the winners bracket finals. To me, this was very, very insane. This was a great way to end what was an amazing week of playoffs in both the LEC and LCS, and it's going to keep being more fun because in both the LEC and LCS, we still have another World slot to hand out, and then we still have, the title, all that, and then we also have Worlds in North America, so this is a very, very big deal for 100 Thieves and C9 to be clinching these spots in their home region. And it's going to be a big missed opportunity for whichever team out of the teams left, whichever of those teams all end up missing Worlds as well, because this is a big opportunity to showcase what you can do internationally in front of your home fans at a time where a lot of North Americans are actually going to be able to tune in and watch the World games as well. But man, what a series. What a crazy upset by Cloud9. All the series were going to Game 5, and then this one against EG doesn't even make it there. C9 wins the series 3-1. I don't know. They're just looking like a really good team. And one more thing I want to talk about too was just their drafts. I mean, and Inspired even talked about this as well, how C9 threw a lot of wrinkles and curveballs and stuff at them. It seems like every single player on C9 has an insane champion pool, and that's going to give a lot of other teams fits. Now, hey, are they going to be able to play all these champions, all these different picks at an international level? I hope so, but it makes them hard to prepare for, and it also means that on their day, when they're playing well and they're able to play a bunch of different strategies and pull them all off, that they're going to be a very, very scary, tough team to beat. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. Definitely drop a like if you guys did enjoy this video. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about anything we talked about in this video today. Consider checking out the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/I_am_germ. First link in the description below. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.